Here's some movie names, but instead of the movie names, I put Speedo in the name. Instead of Lord of the Rings, you've got Lord of the Speedos. Instead of Star Trek, you got Speedo Trek. Or you could have Star Speedos. Instead of Star Wars, you got Speedo Wars. Instead of Mission Impossible, you got Speedo Impossible. Instead of Age of Ultron, you've got Age of Speedos. Instead of Jurassic Park, you've got Speedo Park. Instead of The Bourne Identity, you've got The Bourne Speedo. You could also have the Speedo Identity. Instead of Dungeon Checks In, you got Speedo Checks In. Or you could also change the name up a lot and have Dungeon Checks In as Speedos. This is really tiring. I hope you guys enjoy this, because this is hard work. Instead of the good, the bad, and the ugly, you've got the Speedos, the good, bad, and the ugly. Instead of Unforgiven, you got Unspeedoed. And that's a sad movie if you don't got your Speedos. Instead of Godzilla, you got God Speedo. Instead of Zoolander, you got Speedolander. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Whole country, nothing but intelligent Speedos. Just walking around. Sorry, I fell asleep. Instead of Guardians of the Galaxy, you got Guardians of the Speedos. Instead of Top Gun, you got Top Speedos. Instead of the Time Machine, you got the Speedo Machine. Instead of the Hobbit, you got the Speedo. Instead of Ant-Man, you got Speedo Man. He has the power to turn himself into Speedos whenever he wants. And he can also turn back. And he can also turn other things into Speedos. So like he turned Iron Man's suit into a giant Speedo. This is really hard work. I'm just coming up with these off the top of my head. This is tiring. I need to go to sleep. Instead of Forrest Gump, you got Forrest Speedo. You could also have a Speedo Gump. Instead of Terminator, you got Speedo Terminator. It's the same movie, but instead of what he wears a Speedo. Wouldn't it be scary? Been hunted down by a robot wearing a tiny little Speedo, barely covering up his how do you do? That'd be terrifying. Instead of oh, this is embarrassing. Can't think up any movie names. Instead of Homeward Bound, you got Speedo Bound. Let's see, do you think this is Homeward Bound, Speedo Bound? What about Homeward Speedo? Would that work? I think it does. Instead of Apollo 13, you got Speedo 13. You think how Apollo Speedo would work? Yeah, it works. Instead of Ocean's 11, you got Speedo 11. Well, that'd be pretty cool to have a Speedo franchise with 13 movies. Ocean's 11 had nothing to do with Apollo 13, by the way. That's why it's a different name. Man, this is hard work. Instead of Spider-Man. Well, I was gonna say Speedo Man, but or did Ant-Man. Doesn't work that way. You can't have two superheroes wearing Speedos. That's ridiculous. You have one superheroes wearing Speedos. You could have I used to have a group of superheroes called the Speedo group, or the League of Speedo people, and they all wear Speedos. But you can't have them all called Speedo Man. You can have it, and you can't have a Speedo woman. Women don't wear Speedos. I know that company makes other stuff, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're talking about the good kind of Speedo. Kind of all women say, "Oh man, wow, and that's pretty hot." They'd say, "Wow, look at that Speedo." They should make Speedos for teeth. You get a little Speedo on each of your teeth. So what's your favorite kind of Speedo? I already told you mine. You guys aren't going to tell me yours. But I already know the answer. It's the only one that people know. It's a good one. Oh, I keep doing that. Stupid camera's in the wrong spot. That makes my Speedos angry. See, if I wrote down all these movie names, I'd be able to go right through them, but I don't know any movie names. Instead of Not Another Teen Movie, you could have Not Another Teen Speedo. You could also have Not Another Speedo movie. Because there's a lot of movies about Speedos in my world. My fantasy world. It's a rich fantasy world just full of Speedos everywhere. Oh. I just ate, so I'm really tired. I had a banana and a grape. It tired me out. And I did have some water too. I shouldn't have done that. I should do this as stand-up. I'm sure people would like to hear me talk about Speedos for 10 minutes or 90 seconds. And then I do this. And they say, "Wow, look at that guy up there. At least I'm not him. I'm going to be a complete failure at everything, but geez, that guy. Wow. At least I'm not him." At least I have people that care about me. They'd say, "At least I'm not a complete fuck up like that guy. Keeps talking about Speedos all the time." And they'd say, "Oh, I think he's joking about the Speedos." And I'd say, "I'm not. Give me those Speedos." And I think life would be great if my room was just filled top to bottom with Speedos, and I get in and I have to swim through them like water. Sorry about that. I had an itchy ear, and I don't give a shit. I want the camera here looks like. I don't even edit this. I put as much effort into this as you guys do, which is nothing. 1,000 years from now, somebody's going to find this video. They're going to be looking up the history of the YouTubes, and they're going to say, "What the fuck was wrong with this guy?" Well, What you see is what you get. I think you can figure it out. What other movie names are there? You've got the Water Boy, the Speedo Boy. Instead of handing out water, he hands out Speedos. He should make a movie called The Speedo Boy. The guy who did The Water Boy. That guy wasn't funny at all, but he still thinks he makes comedies. Instead of Miracle on 34th Street, you got Speedo on 34th Street. It's a crime drama. They have to figure out where the Speedo came from, who it belongs to. And for some reason, there's a time limit. And then they all die. Because they don't have their Speedos. I need a Speedo for my double chin. All this talk about Speedos is making me hot and bothered. So we gotta take care of something.